Welcome back to Glorious the Moment, the podcast about self-improvement, motivation, positivity, and affirmation. And I'm your host, Joy. And this is part 2 of our previous episode. If you haven't watched a particular episode, you can click on the link and you'll be directed to that particular episode, the part 1 of this particular episode, which is part 2. And our guest is Mr. Michael, who is Senesie. And here I shed a lot of light on the do's of starting a business. What are the do's in you starting a business? Because I know some of us, maybe we have a talent, we have, passion for doing something, but we don't know how to go about it, and we don't know what to do, So go out there, look for the part 1 of the particular episode, and you can watch it, and I know you'll be enlightened. Thank you again for being here with us. And Michael, thanks so much for being here. And so we continue. I have a quotation here with me, which says, it is a quotation by May Jemison, sorry. Yeah, and that particular quotation says, 1 minute, please. Never be limited by other people's limited imagination. What does that mean to you as an entrepreneur?
Okay, yeah, never be limited
by other people's limited imagination.
Well, for me, what that means simply is that you basically, before saying that, I have a quotation again.
Yeah.
There is another which says, listen to the voice of the market.
Yeah.
Buy anything.
Indeed. Yeah.
Starting a project like this, there are going to be a lot of naysayers. There are going to be distractors. People will tell you it won't work.
Yeah.
So it has to be you who have to listen to your inner self, because it all depends on you.
Yeah.
Once you've taken that decision, focus to that, because if you listen to what the people are going to tell you, you are not going to actually feel those dreams that you imagine.
Indeed.
So you have to think it in yourself.
Yeah.
Don't listen to what people tell you, basically. And to my own liking and understanding.
Yeah.
You don't have to listen to what people have to say about your business. People will say a lot.
Yeah.
Some will even discourage you, some will say it won't work.
Indeed.
So what you have to do is listen to yourself, keep your goals ahead, and keep doing what you're supposed to do.
Indeed. Indeed. All right, so thank you so much. I would just like to, add to what you have said also. Never be limited. Each and every one of us has our dreams, have our passion. I can't think the same way like you do, or have the same vision or the same goal as you do. So the only thing we can do is support each other. But for me, really, in starting my organization, right, I had a lot of naysayers, as you just said. Some people are there and say, oh, how can you start doing something now when you don't even have anything? You don't have a job, right? You don't have a job that will be giving you the money. You don't have anything. So why start now? We'll just wait. Go and work first. When you work and you have the money, and then you will start. By then, things were really difficult. Not as difficult as now, but it was really difficult then also. So in having a job, it was difficult. And I said to myself, okay, I've searched for jobs, and there's something that is really, really, on my heart to do. I need to live, so I need to fulfill it. And so I said, so heck with everything. I'm just going to start doing it. And I went on and established my organization. With all the no's, with all the discouragement, with all the challenges that I had then, I still went on and started doing it, little by little. Sometimes we just need to, just like shut out the noise and just go out there and do what we know is right to do, what we believe is the thing that we need to do at that particular point in time. So don't listen to them. You're thinking, they might be limited, those other people's opinion, right? But you know what you want to do. You know what your vision is, what your goal is. So just go out there and just start doing. And it will be okay, honestly, because I keep saying it will be okay because I've lived it. There was a lot of challenges, so many obstacles in doing something. Yeah, it will always be there. So why not start now? Just start now. All right. So my next question to you is, what has been the most memorable moment in your life, in your entrepreneurship life? Most memorable.
Okay, Basically, I can say there is no time which really a memorable time.
Okay.
It has to be the end. But I can say there are times I really feel like I am impacting the lives of people.
Okay.
And when I see them think about that, I mean, I feel like, this is good. I mean, if you are impacting the life of a lot of people, I think you are not only helping yourself, but you also want to see other people grow.
Grow, indeed.
And when I think about that, then I really sit and relax. God, I'm doing good. I'm doing something good.
Indeed.
The feeling is really extraordinary.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So basically, I would not say I really have a kind of
a defining moment.
Yeah,
okay.
But the end product actually is the best.
Yeah.
So as we go along, we can feel what we're doing because we are impacting the life of young people.
Yeah.
And it's good.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed. That's also, when you are saying, I just remember a particular scenario wherein, I went to Dambala, one of the villages where I operate, my organization, I'm not Sierra, and a lot of things are happening. I had a lot of obstacles there, a lot of stumbling blocks. But another village I went, this is in Port Loko district, Kigbag village, and I went there and the kids, I saw the kids and the people. I met a guy, a very young guy there, willing to, sacrifice his time to impact knowledge into these little kids. And I went there and I was so in awe of him, honestly, because you don't see a lot of that happening. Some of us will just go about doing things for ourselves, for our goals, our needs, but not thinking of the little ones coming up. And so when I saw him, that was really an awesome moment. And I went there again and I said, okay, since you have doing something like this, I'm going to help also. I'm going to give something, of myself and my organization that will help boost you up. And so the other time that I went there, we went to some gifts for the children, right? Educational materials.
Yeah.
And when they saw it, and when we went there and we gave them, there was a little girl, right? And I think she was even 2 years. And 2 years, you are not even at that age to go to school. No, she was so eager to have those materials. She was so eager, she was crying. Determination. From that small age. And when I gave her this small, I don't know, is it blackboard? Those little ones, small blackboards, they have I think they made it now, and I bought those things, the blackboard, the books, the chalks, and everything, crayons, pencils. And when I gave it to her, she was so happy. And those moments really are some of the defining moments in my life. When I think back, I said, okay, what I'm doing is worth it. It's worth it. Giving back, it's really, really worth it. So, some things you might have the obstacle, you might have the people opposing what you do, but you have to look within yourself and realize that what you are doing is really great, and see the potential in what you are doing, and you're not stopping. You just keep forging ahead and doing what you are doing, because you just have that fulfillment within you, and you will see the result from people. So never say, okay, because there are people are opposing my ideas, or people are just not supporting me, I'm going to stop doing what I'm doing. No, just keep on doing what you are doing, and it will be all right.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
Indeed.
You have to keep going.
You have to keep going. Okay. So, of course, being an entrepreneur or starting a business, or doing a business, we have a lot of challenges. As an entrepreneur, what has been some of the challenges that you have faced in your business, and how have you overcome those challenges?
Well, challenges will not end, but I will just say a few that I've actually experienced. When starting a business, there are certain considerations, there are certain things you need to think about.
Yeah.
One, think about the time, the effort, and also the finance. Money is very important in everything. And we growing up as a self-made entrepreneur, we don't have funds. Like, that's a challenge.
Yeah.
Because we have bigger dreams, we have things we need to accomplish, but definitely we don't have that capital to be able to actually reach out to our full potential. So finance has always been a challenge. Okay. But that doesn't stop us from doing what we're supposed to do as we go along. You know, there is also a thing that says you don't have to start big, you know, start small and keep growing with time. Keep growing. So finance is one of the greatest challenges we're already having, and also the people we deal with. There is something within the country, to be specific, with the people who don't really value brands that are actually their own. Let me just say, it's really and make something. People don't just believe in what is produced. Yes, really,
we don't. I don't know.
Potential.
At all. I don't know why.
And there is no difference. Most of the time, there are things people do produce and have which are content and those are coming, but people don't actually prefer that what they've created here. They actually prefer going for something else outside, and it's discouraging. They are not helping the entrepreneurs to grow way by keeping their dreams, you know, and it's very, very challenging. I mean, there are a lot of challenges, but we move with them. Yeah. Because that's just how it's supposed to go as an entrepreneur.
Indeed. Indeed. We move. So whatever challenges that comes your way, you know, just know it's part of the hustle. It's part of the business, and it will fade away. You just have to stick to your goal. You know, be patient and be resistant. Whatever comes your way, just be resistant and keep on going, because that's just part of the journey. You can't be successful without being a failure at something, right? You have to fail. So you have to fail. You have to just fail and get down, but you will get up eventually, unless you decide that you don't want to get up. Because being an entrepreneur, it's about you, what you want to do, you know, and you not being a hindrance to yourself. Because if you say, okay, I'm going to stop now, that you have become your own hindrance, right? Yes, so you have to decide that, no, I'm going to get up, I'm going to keep on moving. Because if you don't, you have already, you know, killed that particular dream or vision. Exactly. So please don't stop. Just be resilient and keep on going, and it will be okay. All right, so we back to our topic, the do's and don'ts of starting a business, and now we're talking about the don'ts. What are some of the don'ts that we think that we shouldn't do in starting a business?
Well, yeah, so we have to throw light on few. So
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. The first thing is you don't have to underestimate your financial power.
Okay.
Money is very important.
Okay.
And you have to create a way to be able to business in case you are about to fall off. Okay.
Yeah.
So and if you underestimate the power of money and your effort and time in a business, definitely you fail. You know, and so you have to always give in consideration that even if it's an idea, you still need money to execute this idea. So don't underestimate that one. Yeah. For one. So I'll choose that in the first position. Then there is this other one you also have to put into consideration. Okay. Don't neglect your target market, especially your customers. You know, business is based on building people relationships and actually trying to present to people what they need. Okay, so be there, be willing to actually create a relationship within your customers so that you'll be able to build a very sustainable brand. Yeah. So I think that's the other thing I actually think I'm supposed to talk about here, about the things you need to consider in starting a business. Yes. So we have got a lot to think about. In fact, there are so many reasons why you should consider yourself first. Yeah. Think about whether you are good for this, you are fit for this job. Because there are certain people, they just want to get into things, which of course they know they don't have that kind of stamina to endure what they are going to face. Yeah. And in business, you really have to have that stamina to endure the challenges and everything that is going to come to you. Okay? So you have to be open up and don't underestimate those little challenges that will come to you because it's part of your business. Yeah. So And I think you also can serve as an example in what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you have so many instances with businesses. I think I've known you not now, but for a very long time.
For a very long
Going
time.
down, coming up, and
Indeed.
there are a lot of things we need to consider.
Yes.
And I believe you've learned a lot based on the mistakes you did before.
I have, really, because, you know, like I said earlier on, you have to believe in yourself. You don't have to underestimate yourself also, because when you do that, you have set a a target for you to be a
failure already, because you have to believe in yourself. Don't underestimate yourself. Just be resilient, like I said earlier on, and keep on going. Because if you don't do that, you are heading for failure, honestly. So just take me into consideration all what Michael have said and also what he said in our previous episode, and and start doing, because not all about knowing, it's also about doing. Now we have the knowledge, and most of us, we have this knowledge on our fingertips, on even social media. Google, Wikipedia is out there. Whatever thing that you don't know or you don't have an idea about, just Google it. And you will have that particular knowledge. You will be educated on it. So you can't say, okay, I don't have a mentor, or I don't have somebody, because some of us will say, okay, in starting a business, we have to have a mentor to guide us. We have to have somebody to guide. But if you don't have, just go ahead. For me, I didn't have a mentor when I started my business, right? I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have someone that would say, okay, Joel, sit down and let me guide you. Of course, I had my mom. My mom was there, but sometimes I would say that some of our ideas with the Gen Z now, our idea and our ways of doing things are way different from their own ideas and ways of doing things. Our knowledge, our opinions are way different. Even our way of thinking is very different. But when they give us, our parents, or well wishers, when they give us their own opinion or ideas, let's just look into them and pick what we think is good and just forge ahead, right? But you have your own passion, you have your own dream, and you know exactly what you want to do. So whatever anyone might say or we say, you know exactly what you want to do. Just go ahead and do it, even if you have to fail. It's necessary. Failure is necessary. Just go ahead and fail, but after failing, you learn from that failure and then you move on. But do not stop. Just go on. Keep going on. All right.
So that's what brings back to the question.
Okay.
Just to run it up.
Okay.
Yeah, because there are also certain things you need to consider.
Okay.
In the first place, you don't have to go alone.
Okay.
Yeah, starting a business cannot be easy at times. It's not only about the finance. You also need the manpower. People around you. And that is where you choose the kind of people you're supposed to work with.
Yeah.
So you choose a team that is dedicated to work with you until you actually achieve what you're supposed to achieve. Because going alone actually will bring a lot of challenges on the way.
Yeah.
Even though it's part of that.
Yeah.
And don't overcommit. Like there are some people, they think about an idea, and definitely in a minute they think that this one will succeed. This one will work out.
Yeah.
You don't overcommit. Sometimes you have to start small and keep growing your business.
Okay.
Because overthinking, reacting about issues will actually bring you frustration.
Yeah.
There are certain people who started business who they thought they would succeed, but because it didn't work, now they gave up.
Yeah.
That is because they overcommitted.
Okay.
So you don't have to overcommit.
Okay.
You have to make sure you start small and go big as you go along.
Okay.
So the final point I'll give today is don't be afraid to pivot. Okay. Pivoting essentially means revolving your business.
Okay.
Like we are in the internet stage, like technology has advanced, we have to see ways of actually improving our business.
Okay.
There are some businesses I've known for years, and now they are the same. No changes, no nothing. Everything is changing. So as the world evolves, also make sure you are working towards the evolvement. Okay?
All right.
Business and
Awesome.
So I think
that's good. Yeah, very valid point.
Excellent.
That's good. Thank you so much. So now, now being 26th of April, our previous, sorry, the 27th of April, rather, we mark Sierra Leone 62 years, since we gained independence, right? And, looking from that angle, they say youth are the leaders, the future leaders. But I'm always saying that youth are the leaders of now, right? And I don't really know if some of us really know that we are the leaders. Because you take a look at our youth, most of them, are into this drug abuse, right? We are seeing a lot of cases of you taking drugs and just being wasted on the street, you know. Let me just ask, what do you think is the reason for that? Why?
Well, this is very important. I think 65% of our problem is ourselves.
Okay.
Okay. I used to say this and I'll always say government has a vital role to play. Okay. But we as individuals have even the greatest part to play in building a nation and building ourselves.
Okay.
Okay. People using themselves, getting addicted to drugs, is a decision you've already made.
Okay.
And this decision does not come as a reaction of the government. It has come as a reaction of what they choose to do.
All right.
And this is because they don't want to open themselves up to opportunities. People think if they don't get educated, they are dropouts. I mean, they cannot achieve anything.
Anything.
And that is wrong. You know, there are people who are making millions and millions of millions with just skills. There are people who are tailors, who are carpenters, who are contractors. There are people who are just, they just learn skills. They are making money than even those in the offices, right? So if you know you didn't go to school, you are not wasted.
No.
Look out for a skill to learn. It doesn't require you to write. Just a basic skill you have to teach yourself and get to learn there. Then you can improve yourself. So as a nation, basically I think the youth and everybody, we have to wake up and see how best we can improve on our attitude, because our behavior is what actually puts in everything at the back of us. Okay? If we stand for what we believe in, we can actually achieve that. We have a great potential. We have lands, we have natural resources, we have great fields. I mean, it's so upsets me when I see a lot of people coming down from the provinces and coming to Britain to do nothing. I will understand.
Just for them to say they are
college, but you come here, you are not doing anything. Then it's crazy though. Why don't stay where you are? Try to establish something. Every day, people are buying products, paper, agricultural products. These are all ways of making money. And if you are there and produce, be productive to yourself and to your environment, you can actually be a creator and an entrepreneur, a business person on your own.
Indeed.
So let me just cut it there and be sure what I'm saying, because if I keep talking about this use of Sierra Leone and Sierra Leone as a whole,
indeed, we'll be here forever. But the youth, we really have to wake up. We really have to wake up and do something, because if we are not doing anything productive now, what will the future be? What will tomorrow be like? Honestly, what will our generation, the ones that we will be giving back to, what will they be doing? What leads our lives? Let's stop the drug abuse, stop misusing our lives, or stop blaming the government or our parents for our actions. Like Michael rightly said, our action is ours. It's about 55% ours, right? That we take. So just do something productive with your life and stop blaming others. All right. So thank you so much, Michael, for honoring our invitation, and thank you for the knowledge and wisdom. It's been awesome. Thank you so much. So, what would be your message to give out there to our listeners and viewers?
Okay. Let me say thank you again, George.
All right.
This is an opportunity. I always wanted to do this.
All right.
I think you gave me the platform.
Okay.
I'm really happy about that.
Okay.
So all the youth out there who are actually experiencing this podcast at this moment. As I always say, life is a decision. And it has to start with you. You have to decide whether you want to really be successful or you just want to stay where you are. It doesn't mean if you don't go to school, you will not be successful. It doesn't mean if you don't work as a if you don't work, you will not be successful. It doesn't mean if you don't have a job, you will not be successful. It depends on your passion, what you're thinking really about. So everybody has the equal right and opportunity to also make it from nowhere. I've seen people who started from zero and today they are multi-millionaires. Okay, that is passion. And everybody can do it. If they can do it, we can do it. So the message there is, whatever you are doing, and if you are not into anything, I think you need to wake up and start doing something on your own. And if you are not into anything, I mean, whatever you are doing right now, make sure you keep doing until you get to your goal. Never give up. That's just a simple rule. And I'll stop there for now.
Thank you to our, team, multimedia team, Bling, Koyate, Mickey, and all the others. Thank you so much for supporting us. And thank you to our viewers and listeners for being here with us. Don't forget, Glorious Moment Podcast is on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and you can leave your comments, your discussion topic, and I'll be happy to get back to you. Thank you so much for being here. And once again, remember, whatever you want to do, start now. Now is the moment. Don't wait forever. Start now, and it will be well. Wishing you well and wishing you good luck. And so, Mama Salon, happy Independence Day, right? Happy 52 years to your Leon. We love now, now all the out there, we love Mama Salon. We'll keep on doing what we do for betterment of this country, And it will be well with we. The next episode is our affirmation. Bye for now.
I am a powerful creator and a natural leader. I breathe in confidence and breathe out doubt. I know all challenges lead to growth. My business is constantly growing, for I attract people who help me meet my goals. I make a lot of money and I help a lot of people. I attract money through love and joy. My business is thriving in every way, and every money I spend, I will get back multiplied.